Bulldozers happen in the city, the ruling party is quiet, is watching if not applauding. BJP and Aam Aadmi Party are competing against each other to demonstrate who is more anti-Muslim. The pretext, of course, is Rohingyas. Now, if that kind of politics is done by Aam Aadmi Party, can you expect a party like Congress to go with it? That would be very hard and very unfortunate. So these things have to be sorted out. We cannot simply say, come together, form an alliance, work together. There are deeper issues that need to be worked out, and they cannot be worked out 3 weeks before election.
Interesting the way you're putting it. I just want to get Sanjay Kumar on the point of arithmetic and chemistry. Clearly, there was no chemistry between the AAP and the Congress during the Lok Sabha election. They lost all 7 seats of Delhi. But the arithmetic, do you believe that we would have had a really closer fight had there been seat adjustments between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress?
I did mention this, Rajdeep, in my earlier remarks, that if Aam Aadmi Party and Congress had come together, formed an alliance, as Yogenji was mentioning, not only forming an alliance, but you respect each other partner. It's not that even if you are in alliance, you keep criticizing each other. Then the results, I'm not saying that there would have been, BJP could have got defeated, but the results would have been slightly different. At least the gap which we are looking at in terms of number of seats, 22 versus 48, at least this would not have been there. Aam Aadmi Party, Congress alliance could have won election, could have come, but could have certainly come much closer to the tally of BJP, and the difference between the two would have been maybe 4 or 5 seats, not more than that.
There's another X factor, Rajat, which, has not been discussed perhaps enough. The impact of that income tax cut. The benefits that came. 1st of February, the budget announces a substantial income tax cut, takes the limit from 7 lakhs to 12 lakhs, those who won't have to pay taxes. Do you believe that made a crucial difference in the middle class feeling that Narendra Modi ki guarantee hai one side versus Arvind Kejriwal? Forget governance issues. It was also a bit of the middle class feeling, Mr. Modi is our man.
So, Rajdeep ji, the way campaigns are designed, it has to peak and crescendo out at the right time, right? Had this budget announcement been there on the 15th of January, no matter how big this entire announcement was, it was just timed to beautiful perfection, and it couldn't have been a better time. 72 hours before Delhi was going to vote, it was there. So whatever little bit of, it was the last final finishing touch that was done by the BJP. And it had such a positive message that, okay, now for the final outreach that we will do to the constituents, to the voters, we will have something even bigger to show to them, that we are bringing this to the table and wait for more once we come into power. So I think that's how you build up momentum in a way that every passing day adds on to your vote share. And this is what we've been debating. It was the last 2 weeks where BJP sort of kick-started its hockey stick, that curve which suddenly took off, and Kejriwal's thing, because their campaign plateaued out, their campaign messaging plateaued out, and it just stuck where it was. It was never able to build momentum henceforth. And I think this has been an important, definitely Nirmala ji and Prime Minister Narendra Modi needs to be thanked by the Delhi's MLAs, BJP MLAs, for giving them this gift with which they could, stitch this narrative and come out with a beautiful campaign end to end.
Okay, let's take a break. I want to, after the break, Yogendra Yadav and my other guests talk about a final intriguing question. Where does Arvind Kejriwal or Aam Aadmi Party go from here? I have guests on my show who have been identified with that movement. Is it the end of the road for him? As we head into the break, take a look at this story. Remember, Arvind Kejriwal came like a startup that took over national politics, starting off from Delhi exactly a decade ago, just over a decade ago. 2 thumping victories in Delhi suggested that Mr. Kejriwal was poised not just for dominance of the national capital, but also to become a national leader. Today, he not only lost Delhi, but also his re-election bid from the New Delhi seat to former 2-time BJP MP Parvesh Verma. Take a look at this report.
The Kejriwal fell by more than 4,000 votes. The Aam Aadmi, the common man. Arvind Kejriwal's dream run with electoral politics hits the wall from where he now has to etch a new path.
अब जो जनता ने हमें निर्णय दिया है, हम न केवल एक कंस्ट्रक्टिव ऑपोजिशन का रोल निभाएंगे, बल्कि हम समाज सेवा, जनता के सुख दुख में काम आना, व्यक्तिगत तौर पे जिसको भी जो ज़रूरत होगी, हम लोगों के सुख दुख में हमेशा काम आएंगे, क्योंकि हम राजनीति में कोई